And we're back.
With the verdict.
The verdict is back. And if you're at home watching this on YouTube, this will make a lot of sense in about 5 seconds. We're joined here with Rebecca. How you doing, Rebecca?
Hi, good, thank you.
So, tell us what you get up to.
Yeah.
Tell
us why we are wearing this
tell us
wonderful
why
attire.
we look like this.
Why you're wearing crowns and sashes?
Yes, thank you.
So I am actually a part of Pageantry.
Okay.
And I'm currently competing in Miss Diamond.
Yep.
I've also competed in Premier Elite and Charity Pageant Australia.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of
that leads
stuff.
into our discussion of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
No, wow, that sounds
That's awesome.
hectic,
Yeah.
right? So walk us through a pageant, if you would.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell us not everything. Tell us the big main points that go on. Tell us what's
So
included.
during the lead up, you make your appearances, you do charity events, you help out in your community.
Yep.
And then on the day of pageant, you have interview, you have fun fashion.
Yep.
Which is basically
On
where,
fashion.
yeah, so this is where you go what you'd wear to the Golden Globes.
Oh,
Like,
I
it's
see.
full-blown
And
outfit.
do you bring your own clothes or do they have a
Yeah,
wardrobe for
no,
you?
you have to provide your own outfit.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Okay.
So I usually get mine custom made if possible.
awesome.
Yeah, that
because
makes sense.
I'm obviously short.
Well, sitting down, I didn't notice.
Yes.
5 foot nothing. So
Oh, okay, I see.
But yeah, you have fun fashion. Then you also have gym wear or sportswear sometimes.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay,
it's
yep.
instead of bikini wear. So this way you get to represent more than just wearing a swimsuit.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's good. So is that a recent change or is that something that's always
so
been?
it's just some pageants that
Yeah,
do it. So
okay.
it just depends on the pageant system themselves.
Yep.
But then you also have talent sometimes, so you have to perform on stage.
Okay.
So what would you generally do?
Yeah.
So I either do piano or I do singing.
Oh, sick.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
Do
awesome.
you have a go-to song or is it anything original?
No, so currently I'm working on something at the moment with my singing coach. So
Okay.
that's in the works.
That's okay. Yeah. A little bit of sizzle there.
Oh, nice.
And then on top of that, you have evening wear. So you have different walks for each section.
Oh gosh.
So evening wear is really slow and you have to work on your posing and making sure you make eye contact with all the judges.
So this is all in one session, really?
Yes.
Wow.
So
So,
you
different
have a
change
full
of
day.
clothes and wow.
You are literally in the back with about maybe 15, 20 other girls and you're all trying to change at one time.
Oh, that sounds nightmarish. As a man, that sounds horrifying.
I was just thinking of the pageant from like Parks and Rec when April.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you watched Parks and Rec?
No.
Oh, it's a great show,
yeah,
great show,
It's a
great
great
show.
show, yeah.
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 No, wow. Okay, so that's a lot. Do you have a favorite thing you enjoy doing in a pageant?
So I actually enjoy doing the charity side of it.
Yeah.
So I have a platform which is Children's Leukemia and Cancer Research Foundation.
Okay.
So I do events for them, or I go to their events as well, or I volunteer at their call center.
Okay,
So,
wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I
what
do help.
inspired you, to choose that foundation?
So my grandmother actually suffered from cancer, and she
Okay.
luckily survived it. And my
awesome.
husband's father died of cancer.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So I feel like it's important to help out where I can.
For
Like-
sure, no. That's
yeah, that's
really
awesome.
admirable. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a great side of this pageant, I think. When you're describing it to me, it sounds almost like a modern, like when you see like how people in the royal family have to conduct themselves, how they do
Yeah.
all of this work and stuff like that, and it's all about sort of maintaining this aura of,
Regality.
yeah, it feels a lot like that. Does it feel like that?
It's all about you as a person growing. So
Mm-hmm.
most times when girls first enter pageants, they're not sure of how to talk. They're unsure of themselves.
Yeah.
But when you're leading up to a pageant, you get to know like so many amazing girls and young women,
Yeah.
and it builds you as a person, and you
For
find
sure.
your voice.
Yeah.
That's actually so.
So,
good, yeah.
when you're at a pageant, do you have like a pageant mode? Like, do you feel entirely yourself throughout the whole thing? Like,
So I have OCD. So when it
Okay.
comes to pageants, I have like a set plan.
Okay.
And I don't stray from my plan ever.
Okay, that's good.
Like,
Well, it shows in these.
Yeah.
It's working.
yeah, so I've run runner-up in both pageants I've competed in so far.
Awesome.
That's wonderful.
So, like, when you're on stage, I mean, you've done it so many times. Are you still nervous every time?
Always.
Okay.
yeah.
Always nervous. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you get on stage, the butterflies hit.
Yeah.
But then when you see the judges, it eventually just calms down. You hear
Yeah.
the crowd cheering. You
I
just
guess because
feel
you're in a different environment every time, so different
Exactly.
people, and but when the judges talk to you, that humanizes them, so you can
So they
just
don't
feel more
actually talk
ease.
to you
Oh, they
at
don't talk
all?
to
They
you.
don't?
You get a score sheet about 2 to 3 weeks later after pageant.
Oh,
Oh,
so then they don't lift up and
No, you get told nothing until you get your score sheet later on. and it has notes from all the judges. You don't know which judge has given you the notes either.
Does that not like riddle you with anxiety?
Yeah, 2 weeks. That's a
Because
long
that with
time.
me, I'm like, I would want to know.
Because I want to be like, if I want to get my feedback immediately so I can know what to work on. You know?
Yeah.
So not really, because you either get your crown obviously that night, so you know how
that
you've
you've
done.
won. Yeah.
Ah,
Or
I see.
You just don't know
How you won.
what people have taught of you until you get your results back.
Wow.
So how many judges are there usually? 4 or
About
3?
6 or 7
6 or
sometimes.
7.
everything I'm like, hey, I know what a pageant is. And every time you've said something like, oh no, this is different, this is new.
And then you also have secret judges as well for miscongeniality portion. So yes, as you're wearing. So basically with that one, what it is during the week leading up or sometimes the night of, they'll see how you interact with other contestants, how you as a person are.
Oh, okay.
And then that's how they decide who wins that.
Oh.
So it's all based on your personality.
On your
and
character and how
nice you are.
you respect the
conduct
other
yourself, yeah.
contestants and you're not like, yeah.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
It's like the goodness in your person as
Yeah.
well, which is
yeah,
really-
yeah. Because like, I don't know, again, the image in my head is so like commercialized by America, and I'm like, oh yeah, everyone who enters is always trying to beat everyone else, but like it's all about supporting each other, which is wonderful,
Well, we're
right?
in Australia, mate.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so how many pageants have you been in? Like, what's your schedule been like?
Yeah.
So these two were back to back.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, so like same weekend,
So
same
this
week?
was in November and
Yeah.
this one was in January.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a few months for CPA,
Yep.
but for Premier I didn't have long at all. My husband and my pageant coach entered me just after CPA had ended.
Oh, wow. So you didn't have any time.
Yeah.
You're on it.
I went straight in, and then straight after Premier I went into Miss Diamond.
Okay. So, do you wanna? What's your preparation for these pageants? Do you
Yeah.
have to like read a lot of material, or do you just prepare? Like, I mean, what to do, how to walk, and things like that.
So with walking, it really is just how you pose in that. So you need to make sure you don't do spider fingers, is what we call it.
What's spider
So
fingers?
when you go like this,
Oh,
when
and
your
this-
fingers
Oh
open,
yes. So,
Yeah.
you don't want that in a pageant. You
Okay.
want them closed.
So that
I
clashes
see.
with like the piano playing, I guess.
But you
Yeah.
do it like this because it actually makes you look longer, so you look taller.
What? Okay. Yeah.
How
That
do you learn
tracks.
this stuff? Like,
I have an amazing pageant coach.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very lucky.
That's
she
really
has
cool.
been great, and she's actually the owner of Premier Elite.
Oh, you
Wow.
better not. You better
I know,
keep
I'm
that.
putting some respect on it.
Yeah.
A better mentioner, she would.
That's really cool. So, how long have you been with this pageant coach for?
So I've been with her since I did CPA, so nearly a year, maybe.
Nearly,
2.
yeah. That's
Okay.
cool.
That's pretty. Yeah.
And what made you want to do? I mean, this whole pageant thing. Like,
So I wanted to do it because I wanted to meet more people.
Yep.
I wasn't really getting out there. I'm obviously not Australian,
Yeah.
Okay.
in case
What?
the accent
Really?
didn't
That's
give it away.
crazy. I couldn't. Yeah. No.
But yeah, we were actually in SA before this, and then
Oh,
we moved
cool.
over here because my husband's in the Navy.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then I was like, well, I've always liked pageantry.
yeah.
Why not
Did you
give it
meet
a
him in a
try?
previous pageant?
I tried to get him to enter.
Oh,
a pageant.
really?
That won't happen.
Is
Oh,
there- how's
that'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's the? Is it the male pageant? Is there such?
a
There's
male
a thing.
version.
Tell
So,
us about it. Tell us
Miss
about it.
Diamond, there actually is Mr. Diamond,
Oh.
and Miss WA, they have a Mr. WA as well.
So, do they actually wear like gold crowns or like?
So they actually get like actual
Really?
crowns, yeah.
What's
So
the difference in events then?
So they actually just wear tuxedos. And
Oh, so it's
but
not like
still on your
bodybuilding
walk and
type thing.
everything.
I
Okay.
see. But is it more just like trimmed down of what the female
Yeah,
pageants
kind of.
like?
So, but you'd still have to pass your interview,
Yep,
your
yep.
on-stage question.
That's
so
really cool.
some pageants you have on-stage questions, which you
Ah.
get like an hour or 2 hours before.
Oh, then you can review it. So
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, at least you
okay.
know they're not
But-
asking you on the spot.
Yeah, but that hour or 2 is while you're also competing. So
Oh.
you're on stage.
So what's an
during
example of a question which I'd ask you?
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I think I was asked this last time. It was, if you don't win this pageant, what are you still going to do your charity work? Because they want to see that you as a person are still going to be charitable.
Yeah.
That you're still going to be, that you're not just in it to win a crown.
Just so yeah.
But it feels like that's a very, like the obvious answer is yes,
Yeah.
right? So
you
like,
would think so.
But that's why they have that hidden character test,
Yeah.
when you're interacting that you really mean
Ah.
what you're saying and you're not just scripted.
yeah,
But
okay.
another one they ask actually a lot is, what do you say to people who think pageantry is sexist?
Oh, what do you say to people who think pageantry is sexist?
Honestly, I think it's just because of how it's commercialized.
Yep.
I think people think of back in the day how it used to be, but look at how it is now. Rosa Tralee, for example, that's a pageant in Ireland. They're allowing transgender women and people who are married now. They never used to do that
Married
before.
people
Married-
couldn't do it before.
No.
Wow.
So some pageant systems will not allow you in if you're married.
Oh.
Which for me, obviously,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a bit of a pickle. But yeah, so I always say, if it comes down to it, it's not sexist. It's about how you as a person grow,
Yep.
how you represent yourself,
Yep.
and how you can help your community.
That's all. So does every other contestant they support a charity as well? Or?
Yeah, so
Okay.
so we call it a platform.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
what a platform is basically it's a charity of your choice, and you spend your leading up time to the pageant helping this charity, volunteering.
Oh, so you have to go in and then do things. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't just get to go, oh, I choose you.
Yeah, you got to put in the work, Michael.
Yeah.
And you have to actually have an appearance book as well.
Oh,
which-
so
Like a
like
portfolio?
like a logbook
It's a
type
book
thing.
with photos from every single event you've
Wow,
done.
that's really full.
And you have to
Wow.
have your sash in every single event for it to count.
Oh, wow.
So are all pageants like mainly charity based now, or is this a
Um,
specific branch of?
So if you're looking at pageants like in person, that yes, Miss Diamond is as well. But then you also have glitz pageants.
Okay.
So glitz pageants is more what people kind of see as pageantry,
I see.
which is based on, okay, if there's a hair on your dress, you dock points.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
Yeah, or if your hands aren't cupped a certain way, if you're in a cupcake dress, they'll dock points there.
So you have to stick to the specific thing, but you kind of have to be yourself at the same time,
Yeah.
which is a really fine line to
Yeah.
It
do.
is. And you also need to be like really sassy on stage
Oh,
and
do
have
you?
like a big personality.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to be the opposite to be,
Proper.
yeah,
Well,
proper.
that would be for evening wear. So evening wear is really like slow. You make certain poses, like you put your hands like this, hands behind
Do you have to
your
like
back.
fake laugh, like ha 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 ha?
You have to. Your smile is not allowed to leave your
Oh,
face.
really?
For the whole
Oh, my
event.
gosh. You keep saying stuff and I forget about other stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then we have the evening wear section. I'm like, oh, that's a thing. Like, how long are these pageants? Like,
So usually you go in from about 6 to 12 for the actual event.
PM,
Yeah.
AM, 12
6
AM.
to midnight.
yeah.
Midnight.
Yeah, that's not too. That's
But
not
that's for people who are coming to the pageant.
for.
For us who are competing in the pageant,
Oh, you
we're
want
there
to-
from around 8 a.m.
Yeah.
doing
Jeez.
prep work, like getting our hair and makeup done, getting our outfits out, and making sure they're all in order.
And do you have to like stick to like a diet or something when you're doing pageants, or you can eat?
No,
Oh, that's good.
honestly, I feel like you should just be your own self. You should
Yeah,
be your own size.
yeah.
It shouldn't matter what
That's
you look
really cool.
like.
Yeah.
It all is just based on your personality.
And
That's good.
Oh, that's really, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, oh, gosh, you blow my mind with all this stuff. I'm like, hey, this is nothing like what I thought it was. And then I'm like, oh, it's so much worse, but just because it's so intense. You know what I mean? But it's wonderful to hear about all these different aspects
I
and
kind
stuff
of wish
like
I
that.
brought in my fun fashion dress now, so you could.
Oh, if you had, I would have. Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Bright pink.
Oh, wonderful. Puffy.
They're out to here and it has a train on it.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
Let's not discuss.
that's an off-air question, Michael.
That's a question you don't want the answer to. Especially not if my husband's listening.
Okay.
So, what's your upcoming schedule like for pageantry? So you're just on your 2, right? And you've what's in the pipeline?
So for this one, I'm looking at doing events with haircuts for homeless. So it's a
Okay.
gentleman who actually goes into Perth City Centre and he offers them free haircuts.
That's
and
good.
usually what I do is I give them some water, some food, just while they're sitting, and you just talk to them so
Yeah.
you get to know them.
That's good.
And do you,
Deduct points.
do you
I didn't finish.
other than the trophy, do you win money or anything with these pageants? Or
So not with the ones that I've been in because they're all just based on like you get a little prize pack.
For sure,
so
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get like your big giant crown case and your crown.
Awesome.
I mean, that's enough
That's
for me.
worth.
Yeah.
That in itself is enough, but you also like get sponsorship deals and like stuff
so
like that.
you're putting yourself out there as
Yeah.
well. So that's really cool.
So yeah, because you said it's like a full-time job, right?
Yeah.
So,
you actually have to sign a contract for a year. And when you sign this contract for a year, you can compete in any other pageant. And then also when you hand back your title, you have to wait a year unless you've moved up a division.
So
there's
to compete in
divisions.
Yes.
to compete in any other pageants, you have to wait a year. You can't do anything.
So it's if you want to compete in the
in the
it's
same
very-
pageant.
So the way it works is if you sign a contract for a year, you can't compete in anything for that year.
Okay.
But if you've handed back your crown, you can compete in the same pageant that next year,
I see.
Okay.
unless you're up a division. So if you've moved up a division, then you're allowed.
Awesome. And what are the age limits for the anyone? Can do it?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no age limit.
She got any
so
grannies doing it?
I haven't seen that yet, but I know that in Miss Diamond they actually have a classic division.
Oh.
Vintage division.
I believe that's for like if you're over 30. So
Oh, okay. I
Which
thought
I
it was going to be a
don't
bit
think
older.
that's
But
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
well, they put me in the Miss division. I've never been in the Miss division
What's-
in my life.
What's the
Actually, break down the divisions
Okay,
because we don't know.
So you have mini Miss, which is like for obviously the young ones.
Yeah, yeah.
So like 7, 8, like
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Then you have preteen,
Yep,
and then you have teen.
Yep.
And you have Miss, which is usually non-married.
Okay.
Who are like 18, 19 sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Then you have Ms, and that one is usually for 24, 25 kind of a thing.
yep.
Then you have Mrs, which is usually for married.
Okay.
So it all depends.
Did you start doing it before you got married?
No.
Oh,
I
so
was
they still
already
put
married.
you-
So they
oh.
so the way that worked this time was for charity, they had a Mrs division, so that's why I was in that. For Premier, they only go up to Ms. So you can be married in that division.
Okay.
And if I was a year younger, I would have been in the Miss division.
Cool.
And then with Diamond, because I'm only 26,
Yeah.
I'm in the Miss division.
Awesome. And you said there's about
so
15
much.
other contestants.
So it depends. So each pageant, you just pay your entry fee,
Yep.
and then you find out how many girls in a group chat.
Yep.
So usually we have a group page, and that's when you meet all the other girls, and then you obviously try and meet up for events, help them with their events.
Mm.
And then usually the day before pageant or the day of, we'll do like a group event for all of us to do. So like
Oh, like a
Zumba or
charity.
yoga. No,
Oh.
so like a group yoga session, just like for us
Oh,
all
just
to-
for you or with the
yeah, just
community
for
as
the
well?
other contestants, so as you're able to like get to know each
That's
other.
good.
Cool. So it's not
relax
like a
little bit.
competing type thing. You're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So you're like both all supporting each other kind of.
So we actually call each other Sash sisters.
I love it. I love it.
Are we qualified to be Sash sisters?
Yes, yes, you
Yeah, baby.
We'll see you at the next pageant.
are. do Mr. Diamond, come
Yep.
on. I need
Yeah.
to see you guys.
I would love to, but I have no confidence in myself. But I mean, this is
want
this is the thing for it, though, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
never have thought I'd be wearing a sash and a crown today.
Yeah, I didn't wake up this morning going, you know what? I'm going to end the day looking like this, but I'm glad I am.
yeah,
you
well,
know?
this is our first promo picture.
Yes. So you do a lot of work with Children's Leukemia
Yeah.
and Cancer Research Foundation. So what are some events that you've done to support them? Have you got anything lined up for them as
So
well?
with them in the past, I've done like charity picnics, high teas. And
Oh, yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
We just raise money
Oh,
that way.
cool.
But this time round, I'm thinking of doing another high tea or charity picnic. I haven't decided yet
Okay, yeah.
because it takes a lot of planning, obviously. And
I
then
can imagine.
So you
COVID.
cook all the food.
COVID,
and-
yeah.
You think I could?
You mean that's not a category? No.
Yeah.
I can cook, but
It's
I'm
a
cooking
lot.
for
It's a
lot of people.
Yeah. No, how many?
This is like the
That's a lot of
Milan-
sandwiches, man.
Milan, you bring honor to us all.
What?
That song?
I don't know. I don't.
Have you watched the original
You know
Milan?
what's Mulan?
It's been
The
a
one
long
where they-
time. I have a
yeah.
bad memory. I'm so
They
sorry.
were ganging up on you.
I
boys.
know. Hey, this is my show.
Okay, will I take your spot then, and you can come over here?
Actually, yeah. No, I'm staying here. I want to push the buttons. No.
No, that's cool. So, yeah. So, what are your interests? Do you, outside of pageantry, do you have any other interests that you like doing?
Can I
Was-
say horror movies or is that?
Oh, really?
No,
No,
you
it's
can-
fine. We
Hey,
love.
hey,
we're
well,
a pop culture
based show,
segment.
so we love talking about anything. Yeah.
Yeah, horror movies are a big thing with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
My poor husband, not so much.
Yeah.
Definitely like serial killer documentaries.
Oh
and
yes.
that.
Oh, like true crime stuff.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You.
What was
oh.
that Netflix show? Do you have Netflix? Do you
Yeah.
watch?
Yeah.
What was that? Criminal Minds or?
Oh no. Another one you took. The one with the guy from
That
really-
Frozen.
Are you thinking that Dirty John thing?
No. I,
Oh,
I
which
remember
one?
seeing one. Like there was like a serial killer. He was like really smart, really tall,
Ted Bundy.
Not and he was like really intelligent. And he just seems like a. Yeah, he was just.
I don't know what's going on.
Is
Okay.
it Jeffrey Dahmer you're thinking
I
of? I
wanted-
think it is. I think
Okay,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I haven't watched much horror movies. Have you watched Get Out?
Yes.
That's a really
Yes.
good movie.
He's got a new movie coming this year.
Yeah. Then there was like, what's the second one after that? Get Out. Then there was
This
Us.
is us.
And
yeah.
then Nope.
Nope is a new one
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
And then you had the Breed movies as well.
Which one?
So Don't Breed.
Oh, that was
I haven't watched them.
that was
Have
terrifying.
you
No,
watched the second one yet?
there's another
There
one.
is another one. Yes.
Jeez, do you know what it's about?
No.
Basically,
Oxygen.
No, no, no,
God,
no.
no. I
Um,
wish.
it's basically these people they just rob people's houses, and they rob someone's house, and he's a veteran, but he's blind. So he's kind of almost like Daredevil himself. He can hear very well. So they're in his house trying to steal stuff from him while he's walking around the house, but he can't see them.
And he has a little surprise in his basement.
Oh my! I hated that scene.
So it gets worse in the second one.
He kills
More
them.
turkey basters.
No. He steals a child.
Wait, so the hunter, becomes the hunted, or?
Yeah, it was pretty much that.
Pretty
Like,
much,
we're
yeah.
gonna steal from this old man.
And
He's
how
blind.
old is this movie? Well, when was it released?
Oh God, not that long.
2016
ago.
maybe?
Oh, not bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's got that guy from 13 Reasons Why in it. The one
Yeah.
who's
Oh, the
like,
main one.
yeah,
Yeah, him.
Okay,
He's in
I
it.
forgot his
Yeah.
name.
everyone has. No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
we
matter.
just
Anymore.
know
Clay-
it's
the
Turkey
Clay
Reason
guy?
Why.
Clay,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is he
How do I
the
know that?
blind dude?
No.
No.
You know Avatar, the blue people movie.
Yeah.
You know the general, the guy who hates the
Oh,
blue
yes.
people. It's him.
It's
Oh,
him,
that
yeah.
makes sense. Either him or Clint Eastwood.
Oh, he could be.
He could be.
Yeah,
Or like
yeah.
Liam Neeson, like Taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gone way off track.
No,
We're meant to
no,
talk
no,
about
I want-
pageants.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
But we
go
can.
off
We
track.
can. We
Yeah.
can. I mean, that's what every one of our shows, I'm like, all right, we're going to hit this, and this.
Yes.
And we spend 3 hours talking about Pokemon or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
See, now if you want horror movies, though, you have to watch Spanish horror movies.
Spanish
horror
Oh, I
movies.
think there's
Pan's
one.
Labyrinth. Have you?
I've
seen
heard of it.
That's pretty
I've heard
popular.
of
I
it.
didn't know
Yeah.
that was Spanish.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
Because Guillermo del Toro is Spanish.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it in Spanish? You need to watch in subtitles, or is it
Yeah.
English? Okay.
No, it's in Spanish. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I heard it. Got
I didn't
good
know
reviews,
anything.
yeah.
I didn't know
It's
that.
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, Guillermo del Toro is like such a good
Yeah.
director with like body
Well, if you do him-
creatures
Oh,
and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Him
it's
and,
just
like,
creepy eye
Benedict
Yeah.
del
Oh.
Toro.
Sorry?
What's his name?
Guillermo del Toro?
And Benedict del Toro from the Star Wars.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All this.
I know.
He made The Shape of Water, didn't he?
Yes,
Oh,
he
yes.
did.
Yeah.
Because he's really good at making creatures. He's got one called Antlers, I think.
Yes. Oh my god.
And it's kind of like this like giant moose thing. But the moose's face is a person. The person's legs are the antlers, and it's terrifying.
It's like the
That's
human
bad.
centipede.
There's another movie called Tusk, right?
I've heard of that.
Yes, you
I've
heard
heard of it.
So it's basically this guy has a weird obsession with walruses, and he kidnaps a guy and turns him into a walrus.
Oh, I thought
using
he
his
kidnapped a
flesh.
walrus.
Oh no!
Okay.
He makes this poor guy into one using his flesh.
I am the
with the
walrus.
tusks and everything.
Is that Daniel Rad? No.
Daniel
No.
Radcliffe.
There was one with
Oh.
Daniel Radcliffe that was a weird one.
Oh, are you thinking Woman in Black or something? What was
I
it?
don't know. I feel like maybe I'm getting my wires crossed, but yeah.
Because that's the one with Daniel Radcliffe, and he had the son. And remember then the train, and he's in the house.
You're on top of your horror
Oh, yeah,
movies.
Yeah.
definitely.
Do you
I'm-
ever have a chance to talk about horror movies during your interest section?
Yeah, like in your
pageantries?
pageants, have you ever managed
Have
to
you ever
sneak
talked
that in?
about like a sneak
So
reference?
if I actually ever get asked what my interests are in a pageant, that would be great. But I haven't had that question
Oh.
yet. What I've gotten is, what do you like to read, and what's the last book you read? And I'm like, okay.
Okay, with that, do you have
Yeah.
to be like super honest, or can you just?
Oh,
Because I mean, like, I know like it is a competition at the end of the day. Like, can you just fib and be like, yeah, I'm really into like the classics, you know?
Well,
Well,
no,
really, you
'cause
just
they'll
read like
probably
Twilight or something.
They'll probably ask you a follow-up question, more than likely. Like,
Yeah.
Because remember, you have 6 or 7 judges sitting, staring
Yeah,
at
true,
you.
true.
You have about 5 minutes to fill
Okay.
of talking.
Yeah.
So you want to be lengthy.
Are
with
you
your
just
answers.
talking? Because the judges don't respond to you. You just like talking to yourself in front of them.
So you talk, and then sometimes they'll ask you a follow-up question, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you said this. Elaborate more."
I see.
So is it kind of like public speaking skills you have to learn a lot of?
Yeah,
of
because you
that.
also have like on-stage questions. So with that
Oh.
one, you're in front of everyone who's attending the event,
Oh, jeez.
and you have to answer your question in front of everyone
That's
and the
cool.
judges while staring at them.
So when you're doing your talent section, how long do you get for that talent section?
So it's usually around 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's decent.
So do you have a least favorite part of pageant? If it's
Yeah.
a section, if it's just anything, is anything that's
It's
kind
going
of
to
like?
be interview. I'm going to
Oh,
be
you
honest.
don't like-
Yeah.
It is interview.
Well, you picked the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
But you imagine sitting.
But that's
in
on
a
the
room with-
spotlight. You're like you're always standing up, right? You stand up for the
No,
whole.
no. So you stand up, and then they ask you to sit down,
Okay.
and then you sit down. You have to wait to be asked to sit.
Oh wow.
You sit down, and then they'll start asking you questions, and you're like, "It's time."
With all
up,
the
it's
dresses,
time
surely
up."
it'd be well ventilated, like aircon
No.
and. Is it like?
I feel like you're just gonna get the lights are hot,
Yeah, and
right?
you were saying that big fully dress. I'd imagine it'd be really like.
Honestly, the amount of sweat you have,
Yeah.
like throughout,
And
that
you have
whole
to be on
time.
the spot, and the lighting.
As soon as you're backstage chugging a Gatorade.
I
Yeah.
have literally brought monsters, pixie sticks. It is literally like I down them.
Is
for
it
the whole
usually
night.
like? Is it at Burswood or?
So with CPA, it changes venues.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Premier Elite, they had it in Toronto Football Club.
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like I know. I feel like I know where that is.
And
Yeah.
then
That's at my
obviously
end.
This one's in Brisbane, so that's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be.
So you're
fun
going to
with
be
COVID.
traveling to Brisbane?
Yeah.
So, okay.
That's
When's
in
that?
September.
September.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So,
it's a
It's
while
my birthday as
preparation.
well, which is so great.
Oh, what day is your birthday? Mine's
25th of
29th.
September.
Oh, mine's 29th.
so
When's
close.
your birthday?
December.
Oh, of course.
December.
I'm the worst. So,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, because you have to buy you a present for your birthday and then Christmas.
I
That's
know.
just
No,
awful.
no. Most people go, here's one thing, and I'm like, oh,
Well, yeah. Why should we get you two?
because everyone else gets two.
I'm just happy my birthday's always been on school holidays.
Yeah.
So it's like never at school. So you always have the whole day. You can do whatever you want.
How old are you, Michael?
25,
When's the
Oh,
last time you had to
God.
worry about that?
24.
Sorry. Well, yeah. Is there anything else you want to
Yeah.
plug for us? Any other things you got going on that you're really excited about?
Let's see. So, if anyone has any community events or anything, reach out. Honestly, I'm up for anything. I always am.
Cool.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably put your socials everywhere, right, Tris?
Mm.
There we go. We got the nod of
Got the
approval.
nod of approval.
So yeah. Yeah. Well, you got anything else? Last things to say before we sign off and get
You two are definitely getting into a pageant. That's what I'm.
This
Gosh.
is a pageant.
this is it. This is it.
Oh, so we're gonna get you guys in suits and walking.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
And the
I
judge?
did. I must have forgotten my car suit. The suit I keep in my car for emergencies. I had to use
You
it.
don't have a suit.
I had to use it yesterday for another suit-related emergency.
Another pageant emergency.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
driving by a wedding and someone said, "Do you have any objections?" I'm like, "This is my time." And which I'm
We're
like,
like, I have to go and say I object.
yeah, I made something up and it was great.
Cool. What
So,
was the
yeah.
excuse?
Um,
My dog ate my
no,
soup.
I'm like, "Hey, you look like that famous serial killer," and everyone went, "Who?" And I just ran away. And it was just like,
Or
yeah.
you were like, I saw you last night, but great kid.
yeah. And everyone's like, "What?" And I said it to the groom, and everyone's even more confused.
What is the most unconventional talent you've ever seen on the stage? Like someone skateboarding or like something like that?
So I've seen people do karate.
Really?
Oh.
In dresses.
No. So you have your talent outfit. So you're
Okay.
not in dresses for
Yeah.
like your talent. You're in whatever. You
I mean,
wear
for piano playing, I guess you could wear your dress.
Yes,
or-
I'm in a dress.
Oh,
yeah.
A different dress?
one?
A different dress. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's different dresses for every single area.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Fun Fashion is like Golden Globe, so that's real
Yeah.
sparkly, big.
And you buy all these dresses yourself.
yes.
And on average, you just like
the
yes.
paint. Yes.
And then on average, how many dresses would you buy per pageant?
Well,
6 or 7?
No, usually I reuse my dresses.
Oh, good.
Smart.
So-
Smart.
But I've actually seen a place in Brisbane called Dare Formal, and what they do is they raise money for domestic violence.
Oh,
by
yep.
Selling dresses, like formal dresses. So I
Oh,
got a load from there, actually. From
look
them.
at that.
That's really cool.
1-2 punch supporting people. You know, you're
Yeah.
doing. Oh, that's so good.
So they gave me a few. So I have a few more
No,
dresses.
so
now.
people do like karate, they do
Gymnastics. Lots of singing.
lots of singing.
Dancing.
Have there been a comedy?
I haven't seen a comedy.
Oh, haven't been comedy.
Do you reckon
Oh.
that would
I've
work?
seen musical theater.
Musical theater.
Oh, wow.
Just by
Yeah.
themselves?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, like you'll do
The voices
like
in my head.
Broadway- like you'll do a Broadway number and they'll
Okay.
dance and sing at the same
Awesome.
time. Like
What? Okay, so I want to get a bit of insight because
Go
you know
on.
if we're going to be doing Mr. Universe, all right,
no, we're
Mr.
gonna do Mr. Diamond.
Hey, I'm aiming
Oh.
big. No,
Don't
Diamonds
aim too
are
big to begin with.
aren't diamonds a man's best friend?
that is how that saying goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of talents do they bring to the men's thing?
Mm.
What kind of stuff? Because I imagine it's different. Not everyone's
So
doing
I'd say for
singing or piano,
like,
right?
A rapping?
They'd have to do. It would be whatever you're comfortable
Okay.
with, whatever you feel your talent is.
I'd probably do piano playing as well.
Really?
Yeah. To be
I'll be
honest.
up there and I'll be like, "Here's my comedy routine." Airplane food. That's what I'm
Do we know of any party tricks you can do?
Oh, I can whistle with my hands. I can. Oh.
Has there been a radio segment?
So,
yeah. Yeah, can we do this now?
What?
Over here? Whistle with your
Oh, it's
gun
when
on
I
it.
do this. When I do that. That's all I can do.
It's like an ocarina.
Yeah, that's all I can do. That's my only talent. That's my only talent.
Well,
You
that's
can
that's
make that into a song. We'll
Yes,
make
Okay.
I'll
a
play.
song.
I'll play Cotton Eye Joe.
as the talents are so different. How can you judge them?
So it's all based on
Good
your
question.
stage performance, how
okay.
you show off your skills, how comfortable you are on stage.
So that's what the confidence.
Because some of
comes
them
in.
can be harder than the others, so maybe more effort. Do they give like points if someone's doing some really fire breathing or something? You know, like
I would love to see someone do
yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
someone
If anyone
does.
is listening and you're in a pageant, please do fire breathing. I will pay to see that.
I don't
right
care
now.
if you're trained or not.
I
Just do
wanna
it.
see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so generally people would be, I guess, the most nervous during the talent section
So I think most people are actually nervous for interview.
interview.
Yeah,
okay.
'cause
you got that
interview is
5 minute
like-
block and then you talk.
Yeah, and you have to like have your perfect interview outfit. So that's another outfit that you have to have, and it has to suit you and still be professional, but still look nice.
Are you
people-
smiling all the time as well?
Yes.
Is it always a dress or that some people wear like a women's suit or something?
So
for an interview?
for interview, I've worn a jumpsuit.
Oh,
I've
cool.
always
Oh,
worn it.
nice.
But
Nice.
like I go for a mint green, so you always want to go for something that complements your eyes or makes them pop.
I
Oh,
see.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I can see how that works.
And then make sure your makeup's on point and your hair.
Yeah, well, so much preparation.
Glad men don't need makeup. Am I right?
Yes, we have filters.
We have filters. We'll get something over this mug.
Yes, the crown distracts us from.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's the whole point. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I think. Well, it's been lovely having you on the
thanks
show.
for coming. Yeah.
So do you want to plug your charity one more time? What you're working for?
Children's Leukemia and Cancer Research Foundation, and also homeless haircuts for homeless.
Wonderful. Well, we hope we can chat soon because it's been lovely to chat with you. Yeah. We'll see you next time. It's
Yeah.
been
Thank you.
wonderful. All right. I'm gonna play a song if I can find it. I don't know where it's gone. I've lost all my music. All right. This is gonna be Adele. All right. We'll see you in a bit.